Well, there you go, my old mate. Here's your book on philosophy going. Oh, I haven't made much progress on it lately. Mate, been a bit distracted by the news and that, you know. Yeah. What's been happening anyway? I'll tell you something, mate. I went to the supermarket this afternoon. Oh, yeah. Had to buy a couple of things, you know. Yeah. Oh, price of milk's gone up, by the way. And, anyway, I was just going down one of the aisles, you know, and I mean, look, I'm getting a bit old, you know, for some things, mate, but there was a lady, the youngest lady, she would have been maybe 30 something, you know, her face was all kind of twisted, you know, her face was a bit distorted because she was looking at something on the shelf, you know, yeah. I thought, my God, that's a good looking, you see, something about it, you know, attracted me, mate. I thought, she's pretty good looking. I thought, you know, and of course it distracted me for a while, mate. I couldn't get her off my mind. I had to go and get some ice cream, you know. Oh, yeah. And then what happened? Well, of course, needless to say, mate, the immortal lines of Hafiz and Shirazi came to my mind. And what's that, mate? Which ones are they again? You know, Faghan, Keen, Luliani, Shukhi, Shireen, Kari, Shehrآشوب, yeah. Çenان بردند Sabarez dil ke Turkhan Khan Yagimara. Oh, right, yeah. Well, the old Hafiz, he knew a thing or two, didn't he? Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, it wasn't until I got out of the car park I managed to forget about it. Anyway, that's just a little something out of my day, you know. What's been happening to you, mate? Well, I was talking to the wife the other night, you know, yeah. And she was complaining about something, you know, complaining about the price of fish or whatever. I said, look, darling, things aren't that bad really in this country. I mean, we're lucky in this country. Well, we have been up to now, of course. I mean, as you said, the price of milk and stuff has gone up. But I said to her, look, remember the immortal lines of Hafiz, I said to her, you know. Yeah. Which ones did you say to her? I said to her, بیار که کسری عمل سخت سوست بنیادست. And she looked at me, you know. بیار باده که بنیادی عمر بادست. Well, what'd she say to that? Well, what could she say, mate? I mean, you know. I mean, you can't argue with those lines, can you? You know, it's just the truth, isn't it? It's the way it is, you know. Puts a bit of perspective on things. I mean, that's the good thing about this kind of poetry, you know. It gives you a bit of perspective, you know. Yeah, right, yeah. It helps you in that practical kind of way, you know, in your day-to-day life, you know. Yeah. Anyway, you know, mate, there was a time in Australia when the average bloke couldn't quote Persian poetry in half of you and stuff like that. Hey, you're joking? No, mate. There was a time in this country when the average Australian working man could not quote Persian poetry. You're joking. Oh, God, that must have been a very, very dark period, mate, of Australian history. Yeah, well, I think it was. Yeah. Well, you live and learn. Anyway, have a good night. I better go and get me arse into gear or something. Righto, mate. Have a good one. You too, mate. I'll see you next week. Cheerio. Cheerio.